Hi, in this video you're going to learn how to find the area of a circle. Now, area of a circle is the space occupied by a circle. Area of circle is worked out using a formula, and I've written that formula down for you. So the area of circle is pi times radius squared, right? Pi times radius squared. Now, what is radius? Radius is actually the distance from the edge of a circle to the center, or center to the edge, right? Now radius is half of the diameter as well. Okay, so diameter is edge to edge distance passing from the center. So radius needs to be given to you, if you want to find the area of a circle, or if you've got diameter given, then you can work out radius from there. Now normally area of circle is a part of your calculator work. Because we use pi in here, and the value of pi is actually you can work value of pi out, but normally it's given to you. Sometimes you have to remember it. The value of pi is actually value of pi is 3.142 as a number, okay, as a decimal number. It's actually an irrational number, which is 3.142 to 3 decimal places, right? And that's all you need to remember. If you are keen to work out value of pi, then pi is actually a ratio between circumference and the diameter of a circle, right? So if you divide circumference of a circle by diameter, you get the value of pi, and it should be very similar in all sizes of circles, right? So to work out the area of a circle, we need to put the formula down first. Always write the formula down. So area of circle is pi times radius squared, right? So now what we do is we sub the values in. So value of pi, we know that is 3.142, and we multiply it by 8 squared. Now, following the rules of BIDMAS or BODMAS, we should do the index first, or indices first. So we need to first work out what 8 squared is, which is 64. 8 times 8 is 64, so I need to times 3.142 by 64. So if I can use calculator for that, okay, so 3.142 times by 64, okay, that gives me 201.088. so 201.088 centimeters squared. So you can round it to one decimal place because we're dealing with centimeters, so it's 201.1 centimeters squared, right? If you're given diameter of a circle and you need to find the area, what you should do, you should halve the diameter to find radius first. So if diameter is 10, radius should be 5 centimeters. So I should first write down the formula, which is area is pi times radius squared. You have to memorize this formula for all exams, right? This formula is not given in any exam, right? So value of pi often is not given. Okay, so 3.142 times by radius squared now, so it's 5 squared. Like I said before, if you follow the order of operations, you should always do index first. So 5 squared is 25, and I will do 3.142. And when I use calculator to multiply 25 by 25 multiplied by 3.142, oh yeah, I guess 78.55. so I should write down that the area of circle is 78.55, and if I need to write down to one decimal place, is 78.6 centimeters squared. Units are very important, so units of area centimeter squared, right? This is how you find the area of a circle. Let's do a couple of questions related to that. The area of a circle has an area of 50 centimeters squared. find the radius of the circle. So I mean, in this case you can see that the area is given to you. Well, you need to find the radius. Okay, what I would do, because area is given, so I should write down the area of circle formula first. Now area is pi times radius squared. Now because the value of area is given, so I should write down 50 equals value of pi is 3.142 times radius squared. Now if you think about this, I mean, we need to find the radius, so we need to somehow get rid of 3.142. so if I divide both sides by 3.142, or if I divide both sides by value of pi, so that means I'm going to divide 50 by 3.142, and if I divide 3.142 by itself, I will get 1, so it's 1 times radius squared, right? So I can use my calculator to work out what 50 divided by 3.142 is, right? Which is 15.91. okay, up to 2 decimal places. So if I write down 15.91, now 15.91, and on that side I've got radius squared. Now I have been told to work out the radius, but I've got radius squared here. Now what is inverse of square? Obviously square root. So what we need to do is we need to find square root on both sides. So because square root of r squared is r, so when I square root this side I will get that r, okay, and when I square root that, square root of 16 is about 4, because 4 squared is 16, so square root of 15.91 should be very close, very close to 4, so it's 3.989, so it's actually 3.989, and if I round it to 1 decimal place, because we are dealing with centimeters, I will get 4.0. okay, so my radius is 4 centimeters approximately, which will give me the area of 50 centimeters squared, right? So we had to work backward in this case. Now let's look at this question. Calculate the area of a semicircle with a diameter of 8. Now I need to find the area of a semicircle. Okay, semicircle, as we know, is half of a circle, right? So that means even if I'm working out area of semicircle, I need to first find the area of a circle. Okay, and now I have been given diameter here, so if I half diameter, it would be 8 divided by 2, which is 4 centimeters. So my radius is 4. I should write down area formula, which is pi times radius squared, and I must sub the values in, so 3.142 times square of 4, right? We should always work out index first, or indices. Powers for 4 squared is 16, 3.142, right? So when I times them together using my calculator, 3.142 multiplied by 16 approximately should be 50. Okay, so it's 50.27, right? So my answer is 50.27, right? 276 it was, I think. Now that's the area of a full circle, right? Because we just use the area formula for a circle. Now to find the area of a semicircle, we need to divide this answer by 2, right? So don't round this answer yet, okay? Get your full answer and then divide it, and then round it. So divided by 2 will give me 25.136. So area of semicircle is 25.13. I need to check it again. 136, right? So it's actually 25.136. If I round it to 1 decimal place, I should get 25.1 centimeters squared. right? So what we learned in this presentation is how to find the area of a circle when radius is given or when diameter is given, or how to find the radius of a circle if area is given, and in this question how to find area of a semicircle. Okay, area of semicircle is just half of a circle. I hope this would have been useful. Thanks for watching.